Ben Simmons back in Philadelphia where his NBA career began. He's taking on his former teammate Joel Embiid and them Sixers. Nets in the building, which means Kyrie is doing ridiculous things at the rim. He had some help, though, a lot of it, too, from his backcourt mate Seth Curry. Curry knocks in the three. Trust and believe his night was just getting started. Also, Nicholas Claxton gave the Nets a much-needed boost. How about him go and get him a rejection? Oh, Joel Embiid, the two exchange phone numbers, I'm sure of it. Embiid would have a response, though, in a second. But first, Tyrese Maxey knocking it down. High-scoring affair. We're tied at 41 after one. Second quarter, Embiid lines it up and knocks it down for three. And then Joel in the post area. Little boy day tomorrow. It's Embiid. Easily finished. And then Nicholas Claxton tries to guard Embiid again. This time around, he ain't coming up with no block. Beautiful steal from Embiid as the Sixers take the lead. Legend Allen Iverson in the building to see his Philly team put in some work. In the third, it's hard putting Philly up by 15. And then once again, that matchup that keeps on giving. Claxton trying to guard Embiid, and he's not having success. And Joel Embiid lets him know about it. Ben Simmons trying to bring Brooklyn back. He gets that deuce to go as the third quarter expires. In the fourth, more Simmons trying to go to work, but he's going to be called for a travel. George Niang letting Ben hear about it, and Simmons is going to get a technical foul for the shove, and he's telling Philly, bring it on. I'm ready. Are his Nets ready, though, to win this game? Curry was. How about Seth Curry leading Brooklyn in scoring with 32 points? 1 point game in favor of Philly. You better make it a 4-point game because Harden is doing the bearded one. The step back three for James. He had 23.7 assists. He's going to miss the three here. Look at the nice Philly hustle. DeAnthony Melton finding Tyrese Maxey, who also knocks in the three. He had 27 points. Brooklyn still hanging around because Kyrie Irving is hanging in the air. A beautiful finish to cut the Nets deficit down to 2. Irving had 30. But when it's winning time, his Nets needed a stop on his former teammate, James Harden, and they couldn't get it. So it's Philadelphia behind 26, 10 rebounds for Embiid, and obviously mentioned other guys doing their part. The Sixers get the 137-133 win on ESPN. So I do owe Joel Embiid an apology, and I guess I need to sing my apology song. Here we go. Joel, I'm sorry for 2004, and I ain't gonna mess up no more this year. My next basketball critique, I'm gonna get this one right. I promise. I'm sorry for June and July. So this is my apology to Joel Embiid. I had to sing it to him because I'm so damn sorry. The reason why I'm singing it to Joel Embiid, I don't really sing to a lot of men out there, but he's getting a special song from FERRO because I can't judge this man's career off of playing with Ben Simmons. And I think because these two teams faced off again and we got a healthy Ben against Joel, it's the right time to talk about this. You know, Joel Embiid got a lot of criticism in the early parts of his career for not winning. But look at what he had to deal with. We're seeing the real Ben Simmons now. Like what Ben was able to do a couple years in Philadelphia, I believe is an anomaly. And literally, it won't happen again. I don't think so, at least. Bro, not only is Ben Simmons not an all-star in this league, I'm not 100% sure he's an NBA player. And playing that $30, $40 million a year, he'll never see a contract like that again. It's over from that standpoint. Ben can rebound the ball effectively, pass the ball effectively, but today, it ain't the fact that you got to be able to make shots. You can't be afraid to take shots. And that's what leaves me dumbfounded with Ben Simmons. And it's worse than we thought. So any criticism I gave to Joel Embiid and his career with Ben Simmons, I'm going to flip that and turn it into appreciation that he was able to pull that damn much out of Ben. This is ridiculous. Bro, a perfect opportunity with Kevin Durant down with injury for Ben to step up. And you can't count on him to give you 10 points consistently. You can't. A perfect opportunity when Kyrie went down earlier in the season for Ben to be there with KD and step up and be exactly what the Nets could use at the time, a guy that could be a playmaker. And that wasn't the case either. Matter of fact, he was struggling with his own health after missing a significant amount of time over the last year or so because he ain't had a mental capacity to play basketball. Come on, bro. This ain't it. This is not it. This is not an all-star. This is not, honest to God, true. A lot of nights, a guy that you want to give 30, 35 minutes to, you have to be able to take shots in the NBA. Period. You have to take them. Whether you make them or not, I guess it depends on what the team needs. Everybody will obviously like a guy that can make shots, but I'm saying you can deal with a guy that can rebound and assist the ball like Ben on the court if he can shoot or at least take shots. I don't think the Sixers I don't think the Sixers lose an ounce of sleep over the Ben Simmons trade. They got James Harden. Whether the Sixers win a championship in the James Harden era in Philadelphia or not, the premise of getting a lick, this has been a lick of a trade for them. Just this season alone, James Harden has been more than enough to say they fleeced the Brooklyn Nets. They fleeced them. They fleeced them. And I like Steph Curry a lot. Andre Drummond's okay to me. I don't care. The Philadelphia 76ers getting James Harden for Ben Simmons as the two biggest pieces of this trade, they fleeced the Nets. Ben doesn't even look like an NBA player a lot of nights. And every time he goes to Philadelphia, it's nothing but a constant reminder of how bad that trade was for Brooklyn.